Never thought I would stop smoking until God literally snatched me out of it. If you think you can relate to this, whether you're smoking right now and you're trying to stop wherever you are in your life right now, continue to watch this video because it's going to help you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you like and comment. I was introduced to smoking at about possibly 15, maybe even younger, maybe 14. Growing up, I really wasn't able to express. At that time that I was smoking, I was going through a lot. My feelings, I wasn't able to express who I was. My emotions had to stay inside. I couldn't talk to my mom. I couldn't talk to my grandma. I definitely didn't have any best friends in that moment. When I was staying in a place where it was just me and my feelings and obviously God, I couldn't express myself and I was by myself. A lot of people around me was smoking. This guy who I looked at as a guardian, he taught me how to smoke. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in the car in the passenger seat and he was literally teaching me how to puff, showing me how to get the smoke to come through my nose. Like, I didn't know nothing. The moment I got high is when life changed for me. I got high and I felt like I was on cloud 9. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. And matter of fact, I didn't even care about what other people thought or how they felt towards me because I was high. I was going through such a rough patch in my life. It's when I felt like my life was literally waiting this entire time to feel like this. I didn't have no other way to cope with my feelings. The moment I did get introduced to smoking and the moment I did get my first high, as I was smoking, at this point, I want to say I was in a relationship. My guy at the time, he was a smoker as well. At this point, we're smoking together, we're having venting sessions, and we're just telling each other about how we feel. I still was going through my rough patch. This is like around high school, so I was going through a lot. That's for another video, but this video is going to be about how God has delivered me from it. A lot of times we start smoking or we be around people that smoke and you really feel like you cannot get out of it, and I'm here to tell you, I'm not here to judge you. I've been there. I literally understand. At the time, me and my mom, we was really going through a rough patch. Like, we was going at it head to head. A lot of times I felt like when I wanted to express myself, she was not there to listen. So smoking was my way to cope. When I was starting to get high more, everything changed. My appetite changed. The way I slept changed. The way I moved and thought changed. Everything that I ate tasted 10 times better than before. My sleep was 10 times better. Not to mention, the way that I acted was way different. No one could get me out of character. No one could change my mood. No one could say anything to me to try to get a reaction out of me. Like, I literally was very chill, very quiet, very to myself. As time decided to go on by, during college, I was smoking a lot. There is no better way than to feel high when you feel so connected within yourself. But the truth of the matter is, you're literally connected with demons. As crazy as it sounds now, because when I was doing it, nobody can tell you to just stop, and it wasn't easy for me to just stop. As I was doing it, when I was in college, it took me 5 blunts just to get high, on top of me drinking, on top of me doing everything else. This may not seem like this is something that I used to do. This is just me being transparent. Smoking and getting high was my coping mechanism. It made me feel so much better. It literally was just my way of escaping reality. I got into another relationship after college. He wanted me to stop smoking. And during this time, I did not understand why you would want me to stop smoking. And I've been smoking before we got together. I've been smoking while we were together. Like, this is what makes me feel good. So why should I stop something that makes me feel good when you don't even understand what I'm going through? I started to get more anxiety. I started to get more paranoid. I felt like everybody was out to get me. Now, I can't sleep because I have to smoke. I have to smoke when I wake up, wake and bake, if you know. I have to smoke before I eat because now my appetite is all messed up. One of the main things that it really did for me was mess with my business. Every time I smoked, I was getting lazy. Let's just call it like it is. Now I don't feel like doing anything. You do have some people who can do this and they have the most energy ever, but it was the total opposite for me. Me being a pothead, I always made an excuse as to why it really wasn't that. It was something totally different. I went through a really bad depression, and I feel like this right here was the breaking point for me as to why I really truly had to just stop smoking overall. Here, I felt like it was literally a demon on my back. I remember I was in bed and I was trying to get out of bed and I was literally on the floor begging God, like sobbing, snot coming out of my nose, tears running down my face, on the floor, crawling to the bathroom because I couldn't couldn't even walk, begging God to take the pain away. I couldn't even explain the pain that I was feeling. I just felt like I had a dark cloud over me. I look back on that and I tell myself, I really feel like everything that I was running away from had caught up to me. If you are feeling something, if you're going through something, eventually it don't matter how many times you try to run away from it, it's going to come back. Childhood trauma, as well as growing up to my teenage years, it literally all came back to me. After this depression, I told myself that I didn't want to feel like that no more. I was smoking. Yeah, it took away the pain that I was feeling in that moment, especially if I was into it with my person or whatever I had going on. It took away the pain temporarily. I always remember it coming right back the next day, and it became a cycle. The whole time that I thought that it was helping me, and the entire time it was literally hurting me. I decided that I wanted to stop smoking, and it wasn't the easiest thing ever. I tried going days without smoking and ended up smoking again. I tried not hanging around people that smoke. That didn't work. I genuinely tried everything. I even tried telling myself I'm done smoking. What worked is I literally had to pray and go on a fast. Before you say something, going on a fast isn't just because you want something. Sometimes it can be because you're fighting your flesh, be something that you may feel like that you're addicted to. Going on this fast actually helped me in more ways that I never even had known. It was not easy. I decided to go on a fast for 1 entire month. I actually tagged along a guy friend because he was a smoker as well. I told him that I was going to do this, and he was the only person that I told, because you know you're not supposed to tell people when you fast. As I'm telling him the thought of me going on a fast, I'm smoking. Like, you know what? If I'm going to go on a fast for a whole month, I might as well go ahead and smoke today. 1.5 to 2 weeks of me being on this fast, I literally was just calling him. I called him and I said, oh my God, I'm doing so good. I literally only have like a week left. Within that week of me not smoking, I was going through the most withdrawals ever. It felt like it took forever. I felt like I was already 2.5 weeks in. Whole time, I'm only like a week in. My body was detoxing from what it was so used to. Going through a withdrawal from drugs is literally the worst feeling ever. If anything, it felt worse than what I was really going through personally. I'm not smoking, and I feel like I'm taking everything head on. After this 1 month fast, yes, I did go back to smoking. I wasn't smoking as much. You're taking this fast because you're trying to train yourself, whatever your flesh is desiring, you're training it to allow yourself to know that you are okay without it. That was my problem. I didn't think that I would be okay without smoking. That was what was really keeping me together from spazzing out, crashing out, doing things that was crazy. What used to be 5 times in a day every day became 1 to 2 times in a week, because again, I pretty much detoxed for a whole month. I kind of came to the realization that I really don't need to smoke. At this point, I'm just doing it because it's available, which is another thing too. When you're a smoker and you don't have to purchase anything, it becomes so much easier to just do it every single day when you don't have to come out of pocket for it. And that was the benefit of me doing it. I didn't have to ever come out of pocket for it. All it takes is just know. A few weeks after that fast, my birthday came around, and I feel like I was genuinely being tested. And I was going downtown with a friend. She offered me one. I said no. That was like the biggest accomplishment ever. That one no was my no forever. I never felt so good. I didn't even realize I said no until 20 minutes after, and it clicked. I'm like, I just told her no. When you say no to things that your body just used to crave so much, it literally becomes so much easier for you to continue to say no. Sometimes we think saying no is impossible. Saying no is actually the easiest thing ever. And these are the 3 things that you need to do if you want to genuinely stop smoking. First, go to God and pray. Second, go on that month fast. Don't do 2 days of a fast, 3 days of a fast. I tried that, done that. It does not work. 2 days is nothing. It doesn't even take 2 days for your body to fully detox from it. A month is really going harder going. And the third thing is your first no. When you get around people who smoke a lot, just say no. They may look at you crazy. They may think that you're tripping out, or you're a new person, or what you got going on. But guess what? That doesn't matter. That first no is going to be your forever no. This is how God delivered me from smoking. I literally feel so good that I don't smoke anymore. Even if you watch this video and you decide to smoke after this, or even if you're smoking while you're watching this, it's okay. You're gonna get through this. I just wanted to share my testimony of how God delivered me. And I just pray, and I just hope, and I just pray to God that if you are watching this through this screen right now, I'm telling you, you can stop smoking. If this video was relatable to you, if you want to see more content like this, more relatable stuff, not like the aesthetic stuff, but like more relatable stuff, my testimonies and how things have affected me, what I went through, anything that may have related to you, if this video related to you, feel like you got a little bit of motivation and inspiration, please do me a favor, because it was on my heart to make this video for a long time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the like, make sure you comment. How do you feel? If you're a smoker, if you're a stoner, whatever, let me know how do you feel. Where are you at in your journey? Let me know in the comments below. It was nice talking to you guys. I'm gonna pray for you. All right, bye.